Well, hey everybody. So I had a good weekend. Went and visited my dad and got to see Granny Peak. It was her 91st birthday. It was a good visit. She was awake. She's apparently not normally awake very often, but she was awake and talked to us for about 2 hours, which was pretty impressive. You can tell that everything wasn't firing exactly right in her brain. There was times she knew who we were and times she didn't, but I was glad to see her. I wanted to tell her I love her because I just feel like it's probably one of the last times I'll get to see her alive. So I wanted to make that trip. I'm glad I did. Got to visit with Dad and Trish and got to see the lake house, and they took me to go visit Bill and Meryl and Bobby, and I think Bobby's significant other was working. But we did hang out for a little while and got to visit, and I flew the drone over Dad's house and actually flew it over to Bobby's and flew it over to Meryl's and Bill's, and kind of some aerial shots. I included that in one of these videos. I didn't include the one with Bill and Meryl's. I don't know exactly why. I don't know. I just decided not to. But anyway, I went and visited my brother for the weekend also, and you know, people ask me, you know, is this the same? Y'all the same dad? No, different dad. Same mom, different dad. That's why I'm 5'8" and my brother is 6'5". But anywho, it was a good visit with him and his wife Michelle and the kids, Scarlett and Caden. And my brother is on this keto diet. You know, if you heard a lot of people talk about the keto diet, I didn't know what it was. I'd heard people talk about it, but I wasn't really sure what it was, what was entailed. And I'd heard, you know, different people talk about it on podcasts saying that, you know, they had taken these ketones to help boost it and that kind of stuff. And I didn't really know what it was. My brother is doing it. My brother told me that around Christmas time he weighed in over 300 pounds, which was amazing. I had no idea he was that big. You know, I know he's a big guy, but I didn't know he was 300 pounds big. But if I'm honest with myself, I've had a moment where I got on the scale here recently and I was 257, which is, I'm 5'8". A lot of people would consider that overweight. I consider that overweight, and I'm carrying it around. This ketogenic diet, he has lost 60 pounds since Christmas. This is May 1st today. So, you know, it's working. I asked him what's entailed. He told me, you know, it's eating a lot of fats, cutting out sugars, cutting out carbs. You know, he says he may allow himself a little bit of carbs here and there, but very, very small amounts. The other night I made tacos here at the house, and I was looking at carbs and almost everything we used, and almost every single unit of things that we had to make tacos had about 27, 25 grams of carbs each. And I was like, man, how do you... I don't know how you do it. Good for you, brother. I'm proud of you. You're looking great. I am just going to try and cut back on sugar. I'm going to try and cut back on beer. I think that beer has put a lot of weight on me, and I'm just going to stop drinking beer for a while. I'm going to stop drinking for a while and just shed some weight. I'm going to try and make some healthier decisions. I'm going to try and just regulate a little better. You know, we're all trying to be a little better than we are, right? In some small way. But anyway, one of the things that he talked about in his keto diet was, you know, how good avocados were, and, you know, how good, you know, bacon is for you. Just don't, like, put sugars in with the fats, because then it just compounds and turns into more fat. So, this morning, I went to the grocery store and I picked up some bacon. Bacon. Now, I cooked these in the oven on this parchment paper. This parchment paper is really great for cleanup, and the fat will not go through to the pan. So all I basically have to do is drain the fat off of this, and I can throw the paper away. And the pan is completely clean. I cooked it at 400 degrees for about 12 minutes, pulled them out, and I flipped them over. I used a fork to separate them, because when you first lay them out there, they kind of touch each other. But I separated them and then flipped them over, and then they crisped up in another, I don't know, they probably cooked for another 7 or 8 minutes. I also picked up some avocados when I was at the store. And I took one out, pulled the pit out, mushed it all up and put some salt and pepper on it, and I got some cheese. So as far as I can tell, none of that has sugar in it. So that's gonna be my breakfast. Today's Wednesday. I got the day off, and I'm gonna try and eat something a little healthy here. And I don't know, I may go to the movies. You never know. They got this whole Marvel Infinity War movie at the theater. I hear it's good. I don't know, I'm gonna check it out. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm always very appreciative of you guys writing me and letting me know how much you like the YouTube channel, and thank you for hanging in there. I got more to come, so stay tuned. Maybe you'll see a smaller, thinner me. I don't know. We'll see.